Hey friends, welcome back to your Tuesday edition of Hot News. A couple of notes. Number one, don't forget, you can still enter to win this RTX 2080 Super courtesy of Asetek. This is the world's first built-in PCI Express radiator card with a 2080 Super. In case you don't have a case that's built for liquid cooling, well, you can do it here. Or in case you do, you can still save space on like radiators and tubing, all of that crap yourself. So Asetek, big thanks to them for sponsoring the giveaway. You can check the link in the video description for that. Number two, we got a lot of questions yesterday because we rebranded our second channel Hot News, and I guess this is the first little bit of Hot News. Yes, our second channel has been rebranded. We are now called Brainus. You guys figure out why it's called Brainus, and we'll talk about that more on that channel, because that's that stuff. You're here for hot news. You're here for all of the goodness, which is not very good. This is something we've been talking about for a long time. We covered this back when it was officially announced years ago. In fact, I was in the United States, came back to South Africa. I had to go back to the United States in 2018 when this whole thing got announced. And that is the Atari VCS console. And they have announced that after years of delays, after years of taking people's money and appearing to be nothing more than vaporware, it looks like they're going to be coming out. They're calling it Atari's new PC console hybrid, and it's going to be launching, don't you know, before December 24th. They promised this time. It's definitely going to be coming out now, and it's only going to cost you a pre-order price of $389.99 as opposed to the MSRP of, what was that? $399.99. Oh, that's a great $10 savings for waiting 2 years for this freaking thing. Anyways, this thing looks like it's going to be coming out. They apparently have different editions, whether you get it from Atari, which is in the black walnut, GameStop has the onyx, and then Walmart has the carbon gold. The specs on this thing are okay, but it's not really something that you would expect at this point. It's running on a Raven Ridge system with 32 gigs of integrated memory. It technically can run Linux, Windows, SteamOS, and Chrome OS, but only if you're running on an external drive. And then it has Wi-Fi N. It's 802.11n. N. We're on Wi-Fi 6. What? Bluetooth 4.0. Oh man, it has Vega 3 graphics integrated with this. Oh man, this sounded cool back when they announced it 2 years ago, but man, I don't understand the Atari VCS system right now. I can't get past on the fact that it's on 802.11n. What are they doing with that? Anyways, in case you're wondering, a lot of people would say to me, oh, Brett, the people who are going to pick this up are the Atari lovey people, though I was going to say fanboys, but that seemed a little too harsh. So the people who love Atari, but it's not even the same gosh dang company. If you just go to their Wikipedia page, you find out, oh yeah, Atari went bankrupt, and then another company bought all of their rights, and then that company realized that they didn't have any branding power, and so it would just be better if they rebranded to Atari, because then people would recognize their name even though nobody knows what their company does. So let's go ahead and take Infogrames and turn that into Atari, which is basically what we're dealing with here. I don't trust this. I don't believe in it. Nearly $400 for a Ryzen APU box that can barely run an emulator. You can build an Atari emulation system for way cheaper than this. You could probably 3D print the shell for way cheaper than this. You could build an entire Ryzen gaming PC for $400. I know, I did it. We had a Ryzen 3 1200 AF with an RX 570 for $400. And we had an SSD in there too, not 32 gigs of eMMC. What is this? Who? Anybody in my audience who is a diehard Atari person enough to buy this, please let me know. Obviously it includes games. So there's your value saving. And in case you don't want the super stupid expensive $400 one, they will have a lower powered VCS 400 with half the RAM at 4 gigabytes. Oh wow. And only costing $250. Includes joysticks and whatnot. So, you can game on. I don't get it. I personally don't. And I don't necessarily get the appeal of the Ryzen XT chips, but they should be available today. I'm filming this the day before they launch, but July 7th is the day that AMD promised that the XT chips, which are supposed to be 4 to 5% faster, obviously reviews should be out at this point. We'll leave links in the video description so you can check out Amazon and Newegg, see if they're live as of yet, but as of filming, they are not. It's just the regular X chips. Pathetic, non-enthusiast grade garbage. is what the original Ryzen 3000 is. And that's what I have to say to any peripheral combo that doesn't include pink. It's just awful garbage. Why would you even want that? Asus taking that to heart, releasing their new Electro Punk Edition gaming lineup with just pink and black accessories. There you go. That's a thing that exists. And apparently what's existing is Intel's defeat of the new Ryzen laptops. Yes, my friends, you thought AMD's time in the sun with the APUs was going to be good. No, the 4700U, 4800U, they've met their match with the Tiger Lake 11.6.5G7. Anyways, 4 cores, 8 threads versus 8 cores or 8 cores and 16 threads on the AMD stuff. And if you just look at this Geekbench score, dang, that single core score by Intel, reckon that multi-core score on 4 cores and 8 threads, basically the same. But guess what? You bump up to the 3800U, still single core reckon on Intel, and then the multi-core loses, but you have double the threads, and it's not winning by double, friends. So, haha. Just wait till real benchmarks. But dang, Intel looking like they're competing in the mobile sector, but not in the desktop sector, which is apparently why they're releasing this. The i9-10850K is apparently going to be showing up. There's benchmarks for it. Looks like this might be an OEM chip. It's slightly slower than the 10900K, slightly faster than the 10900. Why? Why make things more confusing? And why have a desktop GPU in your desktop, you peasant? Why would you do that? Get a laptop GPU in your desktop, and you can do that with Eurocom's new MXM3 to PCI Express adapters. In case you always thought, hey, this gaming laptop that I spent way too much money on is just kind of sitting there in the dust. What if I put the MXM GPU into my PC? Well, now you can with these adapters. Who are these for? Not the average consumer. In fact, Eurocom's even pitching this as for GPU developers. And it would kind of have to be because this thing costs $500 US. Ouch. Heckin' ouch. Owie wowie. Especially for a dead platform. MXN is not coming back. And everybody who got screwed by MSI saying that they were going to upgrade everybody's laptops, but then never did. Sorry. And people are hoping they're not going to get screwed over by Microsoft for the next gen of consoles. They're hoping that Microsoft actually might come through with some good games. Well, first party Xbox Game Showcase is going to be happening on July 23rd. You only have to wait a couple weeks for Xbox to show this off. July 23rd, 9 a.m. Pacific time. They're going to be giving you all the games that you're waiting for. Hopefully, it's not just Halo and Halo affiliates. That would be sad. But not content to let Microsoft have all the time in the sun, Sony is apparently going to be launching some more titles in August. This is according to a report from Eurogamer saying that Sony has first and third party stuff still to announce that they held back so that Microsoft can come into the spotlight and then be subsequently dethroned, also stating that August will be the PlayStation State of Play, whereas later in August will be Xbox's Lockhart reveal, which it feels weird to me that August is next month. Like, I still feel like it's months away, but unfortunately, no. We are at the very beginning of July, almost mid-July. We're getting up there. And Microsoft's getting up there with first-party game developers because they are apparently looking to buy Warner Brothers Interactive, which has been responsible for a lot of the Batman games. They got a lot of other stuff that's going on. It's been rumored that Electronic Arts, Take-Two, or Activision Blizzard would be trying to get into the fray on this. Well, looks like Microsoft is also trying to pick up Warner Brothers Interactive. Why my mouth slur? I don't know. Sorry about that. And why is there leaked footage of Assassin's Creed Valhalla all over the internet? Well, if you're Ubisoft, there isn't. There never was any leaked footage because half an hour of the game got leaked. A lot of people saying it has Witcher 3 vibes. It says it looks pretty dang good. Ubisoft is expected to be announcing more of this on July 12th, but the Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay, if you try to go to the links, at least the ones that were listed here on Engadget at Streamable, you can see copyright claim. They're all gone. So if you saw them, don't post any spoilers. Just let us know what you thought of it down below in the comments. And let me know what you think of Project xCloud and whether or not you'd get a custom controller for it. Well, 8-Bit Do looking for you to put your money in their company wallet for this one. Yes. Do you want to do this? No? Maybe? Down below. And do you want to play Breath of the Wild 2? Well, apparently it's closer to finish than we thought because it appears that the voice actors for the Spanish cast of Breath of the Wild 2 have completed their voice acting, and localization of vocals is typically one of the last things that's done in the video game development scene. However, according to the original report, as you can see down here, they're saying that the comments were taken out of context. When we said we were done, we didn't mean we're done. We just meant we were finished, you know? Not like finish, but just kind of complete. Breath of the Wild 2 before the end of the year, maybe. Over under on that. Holiday release. We'll see. And it's going to be a holiday for the people at Postmates, getting a $2.65 billion buyout from Uber in all stock deal. They are now going to be taking over Postmates. They are excited for this, expanding obviously Uber Eats. They're going to keep Postmates running separately at the moment, but they're going to use all the logistics and all of the delivery people to intertwine and make all of that happen. This should be good for Uber Eats to compete against DoorDash and Grubhub, and technically not a monopoly, just an oligopoly. Is that right? Yep. Oligopoly. Hey, who remembers economics? This guy. And who remembers that Google used to once make good phones? Nexus 5 remembers. Well, the Pixel 5, hopefully, the 5 naming scheme stays true, and the Pixel 5 might be the best one yet, hopefully. Anyways, we've got renders of the Pixel 5 popping up. As you can see, there's a little bit different about it. It has the hole punch camera. It's got the same rectangular box thing at the back for the freaking picture things. What are those? Camera lenses. The lens sensors. Word not good today. And Google Doc not be good because light mode, burn eyes. Google fix. Google bring out dark mode for Google Docs on Android. Thank Google. Big Google thumbs up.
Why waste time? Say lot word when few word do trick.
And big thumbs down for the OnePlus Nord. Yeah, that's what OnePlus is calling their re-entry into the mid-tier market. The Nord. Not the Noid. The Nord. And they have the box, which is incredibly sturdy and sleek. New design. OnePlus, really? Nord? I'm going to say Nord to that. It's supposed to be nope, that didn't work. And what's going to work for me is Sony has a wearable air conditioner, which is now finally available. You can pick this up, apparently, if you're in Japan, and it's reported that it can drop a person's temperature, or at least the perceived temperature of what they have, by around 23 degrees Fahrenheit, which in metric doesn't matter because I deal in Fahrenheit, and all temperature is just made up because we're not dealing in Kelvin. So Celsius, people. Anyways, it uses the Peltier effect to cool your body, and it's going for a not so small price, or not so large price, of $160, which isn't terrible over on Amazon's Japan. I kind of really want one. Kind of really do. Will I be doing the purchase of this? No, because I can stand the heat. I can go outside and be warm. Other people can't, like my son. He gets seizures when it's hot, so this could be good for him. Should probably buy one for him. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this episode of Hot News. This was a weird one. I'm sorry. Big thanks to everybody for sticking with me when mouth word no do thing, and thank you guys for accepting the second channel. Thanks for subscribing to that in case you want to. Thanks for entering the giveaway. RTX 2080 Super from Asetek. Radiator card. It's built in. Liquid cooled. You want a liquid cooled 2080 Super, don't you? Are you gonna buy one yourself? No, I didn't think so. So you can win one. Use the link in the video description for that, and use your finger to click the button on the like and the subscribe and the bell and the thing, and go buy way now. Good. See ya. Toodaloos.